What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be discussing how to make coins on every level. It doesn't matter what MUT level you are, beginner, you just got the game, you're an expert, whatever it is, all levels, right? We're going to go in depth with the exchange sets because some of you guys still didn't understand what was going on with the money-making tips that I gave you with your MUT coin currency. So, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys understand. For me, I have a lot of items in my binder, so this is going like, you know, I've had the game since August, so you got to go ahead and compare that. I have 1,200 items, over 1,200 items inside of my binder right now, so obviously I'm going to have more means of doing different things for my squad than some of you guys will starting right now, which is why I encourage you guys to play those missions and play those challenges and start to get some of the free currency and the things that EA offers even before you get into all of this, because you get a lot of free packs. And a lot of what we're going to be doing right now in this video is going to discuss how you choose the right things out of those garbage packs that you get to make even more currency that, you know, people just think, okay, I got a bad card, I'm done. That's not the way it is right now. It used to be that way. It isn't that way right now. There's a lot of different sets that you can utilize. I'm going to start off with the NFL playoff sets. I don't like these because they're asking for too much. Even though you could get like a 95 overall pull, the odds of you guys getting that for giving up, you know, 184 and 380 to 82s, I don't like the odds because you're going to get a lot of 83s, a lot of garbage, and it's not going to work out for you. This also I don't like because all the values have gone up with the elites, and then ultimately this right here is just ridiculous. So this one I would not recommend. These three, I don't like these. But what we are going to talk about is something that EA gave us with the, you know, from the previous video with the last coin making method that some of you guys wanted me to go more in depth with. Why do I think that this is such a good way to make coins? All right, primarily it's because you're going to have the opportunity to get a lot of 92 to 94s by pretty much using what's already in your binder. All right, so if you have to buy these things to get these 80 to 82 overalls to get gingerbread men, I would not like for you to do that. You can if you want to. I just don't recommend doing that. All right, I don't think that it's a smart thing to do. To go ahead and start buying up these things because the average price of an 80 to 82 went from like 6K to 14K since they released this set. So ideally, you should not be doing this with coins. Unless you're like a gambling type and you want to see if you're going to keep pulling 94s, go for it, that's on you. But I would, you know, much rather you guys go a different route and utilize what you have inside your binder already. So you can see we have no elite cards right now. What we're going to be doing though is we're going to be utilizing our gold cards and creating different sets, you know, well, utilizing the different sets to create 80 to 82s and go in there and then rock out. All right, so now look, I'm going to show you two sets, right? This one right here is trading in the 75 to 79 overalls to get the 80 to 82s. This one right here is trading in 70 to 74s. Now look, I told you guys several times that when you start playing around with these exchange sets, you got to understand the value of what you're doing. So look, let's go ahead and check this right quick, right? We're going to look and see how many do we have from 66 to 69. All right, how many cards we got with that? All right, so we have 182. All right, we can theoretically go through all of this and, you know, see how much we can get from that, then go to the next set, then go to the next set. So I'm gonna give you guys examples of all of these different sets, right? And how it's gonna ultimately help you get to that ultimate goal of clearing out your binder and making a lot of MUT coins in the same situation. Now, regardless of what you get, we're not looking for anything special. Some of you guys may end up with power-ups, etc., etc. It doesn't really matter, right? That's not what this is about. I'm just showing you guys that we're going to go through these sets and, you know, we're going to make certain cards and then we're going to put them into the sets that we need to start to create more and more of the gingerbread men that are currently available. What I like to do also is I like to press the square button, or I think it might be the X button on Xbox, where you go with the lower level cards and then you go ahead and you just select whatever is there and, you know, you pretty much utilize your sets like that to go and get, you know, those cards, because I don't want you guys to use the higher end cards first. I like when you guys go with the lower end and then you go from there and then you're able to complete the set using those, you know, lower level ones instead of starting off at 79, which is where that's the way it starts off when you do the higher level cards or whatever. It starts off with the higher overall card when you go to the set initially. So these two sets are primarily going to be good. You can go here if you wanted to, you know, make even more stuff. But I don't know your situation and what you have in your binder, right? So it all depends on what you have there, obviously. We have 348 of these, so we can make a lot. All right, so we'll go ahead, we'll press square or X if you're on the Xbox. We're gonna make more of these. So we can make a lot of cards right now. I'm just giving you guys the idea. And as you go through it, you're probably gonna be pulling a lot of power-ups that are very, very valuable as well. So it's so many different ways that you can utilize the items that's already in your binder and make a lot of coin currency. All right, so now that you understand those sets and you see how you go through the transition and you get to this, when you start doing these, this should be the only way that you're actually making your 80 to 82s. I would not like for any of you guys to be buying them. If you choose to do that, that's fine. I'm just letting you guys know this is all going to be from my binder when I'm clearing it out. You know, once I'm done clearing it out, I'll let you guys know what I was able to pull and everything like that. But I want you guys to see, you know, ultimately what I go through and what all of us have to go through in order to get these sets done, because this is the only way you're going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much you're going to need 2 of these to create a gingerbread men. All right, the gingerbread men are going to be used in the set to make the APs. So you need 3 gingerbread men for every AP. All right, so we're going to be using those 91s and make as many of the 91s as we possibly can in order to see what we can ultimately do as far as making as much as we possibly can. So I'm going to show you this, and you see how we're making the 80 to 82s. You saw the other cards that we had prior to that, so you're going to be able to pretty much get the idea of what needs to get done. Now remember, you don't need to go that route and actually complete what I'm showing you. The elite cards have gone up in value, so you can just actually sell them for 14, 15K, because certain people are not going to want to go through all this. It's all about preference, so you don't have to do it this way. All right, so now when you make the gingerbread men collectibles, which I showed you guys earlier, you go ahead, you add the 2 in. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make, I think these 2 guys might be going, these 2 guys are like 30K right there, just to be honest right there. That's like 30K right there that we're giving up, right? So look, we got the gingerbread man. Now, the lowest level is 3 of them for every AP, which is what we're looking for, right? So we're gonna do this set over and over again to get enough for that, and just keep clearing out our binder by making gingerbread men collectibles and then putting the 91 to 92s in here. All right, and you're just gonna do that with everything that you have. And it's like, bro, it's one of the easiest ways to clean your binder out and just to get a whole bunch of cards. Now remember, EA Sports also gave you this to try your luck. Now, if you start doing this, I can almost guarantee that a lot of you guys are gonna lose everything that's in your, bro, you're gonna lose all your MUTcoins. All right, if you think that you're gonna be able to play around with EA and keep giving them 5 83 to 84s and you're gonna make something, maybe 2 people that watch this video is gonna pull a crazy card. Why play around with that when you could just go right here and, you know, it just lessens the odds, and you know you're gonna get something that's gonna be decent value. I don't like to play around with EA Sports like that, so that's why you know, I really take the route that I take, and I try to limit the possibility of EA doing me crazy, because I don't want to deal with it, right? So now look, we got to make pretty much we got to make 4 more of these guys. All right, so we're gonna keep going and get these done, and this is what you need to do. So you can pretty much see that we're gonna run out of a lot of cards very, very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, once we make the other 4 of these, it's not going to be that much left, which means we're going to have to go back further. Okay, Jalen Smith, that might be a good 80 to get. You know, there's crazy Cowboy fans out there that might spend coins on that. Obviously, we don't care about that. We're just going through the whole system. Now, look, remember, if you're one of those guys that like to go out and you want to go and see, like, you know, how much can I really make? You know, can I sell all these golds individually? That's fine as well. You see what I'm saying? If you want to wait and you know, go out there and see how much you can get for that, that's all fine and well. I'm just showing you guys the way to get rid of stuff if you don't want to deal with that type of, oh, let me put a gold up for 1,000 coins, and oh, let me see what gold this is. Like, nobody really wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, that's fine. I'm not knocking your hustle. Many of you guys tell me, oh, I put up goals all the time, Gmia, and I make all this. I love to hear that. I love that you guys are grinding like that and getting that done. It's not for me though. And we have to understand, like, yo, I'm not sitting there waiting. You know, in August, when the game first comes out, if you want to sit there and sell goals, yo, that's cool. We all do it. But it's no way possible that I'm going to continue to do it, you know, during the year, like this late in the year. Like I'm not sitting there waiting for golds to be sold. Like it's just not gonna happen. So ideally, I'm going to clean up my binder doing it with this method. Oh, George Kittle. See, that one might go for something decent. This is when you got to start looking at stuff. See, I don't know. It don't really matter. Everybody has a power-up pass at this point. So we can go look at the prices of it afterwards. But ideally for the video, like I said, I'm just putting them into sets. But you're going to pull a lot of good stuff. You guys might be able to actually get different versions of power-ups as well that have some really, really good value when you start doing this stuff. So you should definitely take your time with it and, you know, pay attention to the cards that you pull, but at the same time understand that what we're looking for right now is to be able to get as many of those 94s as possible using these exchange sets. So obviously, you know, when I'm done with the video, I'm going to go through all of these and keep doing it over and over again and get rid of all those excess lower level cards and see what happens with that. But for now, we're just going to go here and do what we've been talking about. Go back to the zero chill. We're going to make a couple more gingerbread men. All right, whatever, it doesn't matter. I know that those cards may be of a different value, but we're not really concerned about it. Bam, that's another gingerbread man collectible. Thank you very much. And then we'll do another one right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull another Adrian Peterson. Oh, I could have probably kept that Kittle too, and see what happened with it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So we got the 3 gingerbread men. All right, now we're gonna go and we're gonna complete the Adrian Peterson set for the 3, and then you pretty much would have to keep doing this. Now I also have the Amari Cooper. You see what I'm saying? I also have the Amari Cooper, so that also is going to be something that we could continue to make and just keep adding them into the set as we get rid of everything. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. Be very, very careful as well. You see like how they have everything set up where you can just add them with bulk? I got Darius Leonard, Amari Cooper, and Adrian Peterson. Now, Darius Leonard is about 100K the last time I checked, okay? You have to, this is something that I want to be very, very specific with. If you start getting rid of these cards and you know that the value is 100K or more, that could be something that may hurt you in the end if you're looking to just accumulate coin currency just off the rip. Because he's a card that I've actually pulled from the set. So for me to put him back into the set as a 92, it wouldn't make much sense. Because the goal is to get rid of the Nats for cards that you can sell. So this would not be smart. Amari Cooper don't matter. I'm not going to use him, and you know, whatever. Like, that guy can go. Plus, he doesn't give us the real value of training. So these are the things that I want you guys to understand. You don't want to put back the cards that you make, you know, just like into the set. Because if we wanted to, I'm going to show you what's going on with Darius Leonard. We could just sell him. I think he was at like 100 and something K. So every time that you do it, you could know that the minimum that you're making is about 100K. So you do it 10 times. If you have enough of a value to do it 10 times, guess what? You're gonna make a million coins. Simple math. All right. So he's at 125. That's fine. You could definitely sell that and keep doing that. And you can see based on the amount of, like, you know, the silvers that I have and stuff like that, I can accumulate enough to be able to do this a couple times. So for me, this is what I would do. All right. I just wanted to show you when I did this yesterday through the set, when I showed you guys in the video, I just never sold it. Now we could go ahead and we can sell it. And then we could keep doing it until we get rid of all the excess things in our binder and just accumulate as many coins as possible. And then regardless of what happens, you still will be able to make out because you'll still have coin currency. You just won't have all the excess cards. So we went from 1215 down to 1170 from just doing what we did there to start. These are the things that you need to do and understand, because if you just leave the stuff in your binder, what is it doing there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like this NFL playoff card that you get with TO to start, you know, what are you doing with this guy? I don't think he goes into a set or anything. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. So we'll just take our 150 training. You got to start to understand that you don't need miscellaneous things just hanging out in your binder. So if you wanted to utilize some of these things, you know, either sell them or put them into sets, get rid of them. Just get rid of them. You know, you could go ahead and use this and probably try to go ahead and say, you know what, let me take a chance at an exchange set, because we saw that earlier, you know, when I showed you guys the other sets. But I don't really like the NFL playoff sets when it comes to the exchange. I don't really think that it's beneficial because of the amount that they're asking you for. But you can see that the prices of the NFL playoff cards are actually a lot cheaper, so it may be a little bit more enticing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, you could go ahead and play around with it if you want. You know, I just don't think that it's really an ideal situation to keep gambling with it when you just don't need to. So now look, this is the thing right here. You can get a random 87 to 89, and we saw that it's about 7K each, right? So if you wanted to click on this and take a chance to get an 87 to 89 and then keep playing with this exchange set, you could do that if you wanted to. Again, it's up to you, because remember, you can go ahead and just buy other previous zero chill cards, or the ones you pull, make training, and just go for the gusto inside the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are different things that you can do. As far as like the way the training is working, you can get these higher level cards, quick sell them for training, go into the store, and just go and try to pull a 95 and just be done with it. This is all like very, very tedious to continue to make coins, but it will help a lot of you guys that are no money spent to utilize the things that you have, instead of going forward and trying to, oh, I gotta buy a pack, I gotta buy this. That's not always the best thing to do. Like, just keep buying bundles every day. Like, bruh, like, you're not gonna survive unless you just like, you got money in the bank that you just don't care about. Ideally, I want everyone to utilize what's available in the game itself to the best of their ability. And grinding solos and getting a lot of these free cards and utilizing them in these exchange sets will definitely get you over the hump and to where you want to be in Madden 20 Ultimate Team. I want to thank you guys for watching. I think that should have explained everything thoroughly about the exchange sets, and it should have you guys up and running to go ahead and handle your business. If you haven't already, definitely go ahead and subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.